Hello and welcome to Section 2 in the Prince2 Agile Practitioner Certification Training course. Section 2 is about understanding the purpose and context for combining Prince2 and the Agile way of working. In this section, you can expect 3 questions in the exam worth 3 marks total. The questions would not be related to the scenario at all. Let us first look at the learning objectives in this section. The objectives are to describe the complementary strengths of Prince2 and the Agile way of working. Define who can benefit from using Prince2 Agile and in what contexts or situations. Define the makeup of Prince2 Agile, meaning the frameworks, behaviors, concept, techniques, and focus areas. Explain the 8 guidance points. Explain how Prince2 controls and governance can enable Agile to be used in many environments. Describe what a typical Prince2 project journey looks like in an Agile context. Much of this section is connected with the foundation course. So please refer the foundation courseware, section 2 in that courseware for the following topics. How Prince2 Agile blends Prince2 and Agile together. Who is Prince2 Agile for? What does Prince2 Agile comprise of? Important points about Prince2 Agile, how pre-project and the initiation stage would look like typically when using Agile, and how subsequent stages would typically look when using Agile, and how the final stage would typically look when using Agile. Let's now look at which communities will benefit from Prince2 Agile, meaning the communities on which Prince2 Agile is focused. We look at some of the primary, secondary, and possible focus areas for Prince2 Agile. The primary focus communities would be those who are Prince2 already but wanting to adopt more Agile, or those who are Prince2 and encountering Agile, maybe for the first time, or those who are Prince2 but practicing Agile. The secondary communities are those who are Agile and want to adopt Prince2. And those who are mature in Agile may also want to use Prince2 Agile. Let's go through each one by one. Those who are Prince2 already and want to adopt Agile or want to adopt more Agile are one of the primary focus communities for Prince2, meaning these are Prince2 organizations, departments, or individuals who now wish to adopt Agile. Their goal could be, maybe they wish to integrate Agile into their existing Prince2 working practices in order to benefit from this way of working. Then another primary community of a focus would be those who are Prince2 and who are encountering Agile, meaning the Prince2 organizations, departments, or individuals who are encountering other organizations, departments, or individuals using Agile in some form, and they want to interact with those Agile kind of organizations. Therefore, they wish to understand what Agile is and how it works so that they can tailor Prince2 appropriately and integrate with it and be able to collaborate with those other partners who are already Agile. Another primary community of focus is those who are Prince2 and practicing Agile. So the first one was the Prince2, but they want to adopt Agile. The second was Prince2, but who are encountering Agile with their other partners, other organizations they are working with. And then now we have this organization, which is Prince2, and they want to practice Agile, or who are already practicing Agile. These are Prince2 organizations, departments, or individuals who are practicing Agile in some form, and they would wish to adopt a formal standard for using Agile in a Prince2 context. The secondary community of focus for Prince2 Agile would be those who are Agile already, but they want to adopt a project management method such as Prince2. And that's what is reflected in the description here. Organizations, departments, or individuals who have some Agile experience and wish to adopt Prince2. They wish to adopt an industry standard approach to project management and project governance to complement their existing Agile working practices. There's also, apart from the primary and secondary community focus, there's also another community which could be a possible area of focus, and those are the mature Agile organizations. Organizations, departments, or individuals who have adopted Agile and have reached high levels of maturity for both business as usual and project work. They may wish to become familiar with Prince2 Agile in order to add to their existing body of knowledge. It is possible for you to reflect on all of them. Let's now look at where, when, and where can I apply Prince2, meaning the situations for which Prince2 Agile is suitable. We have three situations here. Agile is not used for projects or is at a basic level, or Agile is used for operations or BAU, business as usual, or a mature level of Agile is used for projects and BAU. The first situation where Agile is not used for projects or is at a basic level. That means either Agile is not used for projects or an Agile way of working exists and is evolving with a limited level of maturity in terms of processes and behaviors. For example, how formalized and documented they are and how predominant they are. In such situations, Prince2 Agile is suitable for organizations, departments, and the individuals working within them. In the situation where Agile is used for BAU or operations, meaning an Agile way of working exists for use with ongoing routine development of an existing product, most, if not all, work is handled this way. Here, the Prince2 is not suitable. However, it is suitable to support and enhance this style of working, the product delivery that is, in a project context, not in a BAU context, because as some work may be better suited to being managed as a project. Additionally, it may help individuals' career progression as well by using Prince2 Agile, that is. A last situation could be where a mature level of Agile is used for projects and BAU, meaning an Agile way of working exists that is taking place in a mature Agile environment where processes are formalized and repeatable and Agile behaviors are predominant. Here, Prince2 is suitable for projects, but with limited use. It could be of use to support information to enhance an existing body of knowledge. So organizations, departments, and individuals who are conversant with Prince2 Agile will be suitable for this situation as they will understand it quickly and integrate it with easily, albeit using different terminology. Just before we end this section, beware of prejudice. There may be a concern that more control and governance into the Agile domain could be counterproductive. However, more control and governance allows Agile to be used in multi-team or complex environments. A good example is a fighter aircraft. A fighter aircraft is built with a deliberately unstable airframe. This instability gives it agility and allows it to change direction easily and adapt quickly to situations. However, to do this still requires control and governance, which means a fighter aircraft requires, in fact, stronger controls and governance because it needs to respond quickly. On the other hand, a passenger aircraft will have its controls, but they may not respond as quickly as those in a fighter aircraft. This personifies Prince2 Agile, which means there is a mistaken belief that Agile projects do not have much control or governance. In fact, you would need more control and governance, but not bureaucracy. And that brings us to this interesting end of section number 2. Thank you.